play this game. And part of this game is also that we have a panel. The panel is over there. Wave to people. We have 3 people on our panel. And let me just go through a little bit of this. All right, look. Peter, also known as Voili, and he's an attorney. He's leading the Trinity Defense Industry Practice Group. Reserve officer, that's cool. Then we have Maria, principal info security expert at CR14, angel investor, is very much involved in consulting a lot of Estonian enterprises and IT environments. And the third one up there is Joseph Carson. Joseph Carson he's actually been up here a lot. I think he just gave a demo like last time, or no, maybe not last time, 2 months ago. So you probably know him. Segura is the company that you're representing right now, right? Chief Security Evangelist. I like those titles. And yes, so this panel is also part of this pitching game. So after every time that we hear a pitch, then our panel is going to say something or ask something. You know what? They asked us, how mean can they be? Right? And so I told them that, you gotta be straightforward. We only have a couple of minutes after every time, and so this is part of the game. They're gonna be mean, maybe. Who knows? We're gonna find out. But to find this out, let's get going. I've been talking too much. We need other people to talk. Let's start with our first pitch. The first pitch is CyberTested, not CyberTester, that was wrong there, right? CyberTested is coming up here. There's a microphone, and then you're the first one. Let's try this. You see the clock there, right?
Yes.
You have a clicker, right?
Click, click.
Okay. Yes, good. Yeah. So go.
Hello, everyone. My name is Karina, and it's my pleasure to present you CyberTested, an AI-powered cybersecurity solution. We already heard that the number of security breaches is rising, and 4 out of 5 companies cannot recover after it. On the top of it, we have a regulatory pressure for the businesses to be secure from the day one. Otherwise, you get pretty expensive fines. And when your client or partner asks you, are you secure, and you cannot provide the evidence, well, you lose them maybe forever. And in CyberTested, our mission is to make cybersecurity accessible for every institution and become the global solution. We have developed an AI-powered penetration testing and dark web monitoring platform that detects threats and compromised data before the attackers can exploit them. And we have professionals who are giving you the step-by-step process how to solve these problems. We combine the best out of 2 worlds, AI-powered, developed in-house technology that automates 80% of process, plus real experts who are going through your company and give you information that you need to know. And of course, you can see it in more friendly way on our platform, so you can see the security posture of your company in one place. So we serve the best clients in regulated markets, fintech, SaaS, tech companies, or startups that are growing and want to be more secure and value their clients and the trust of the public. So we do not sell reports, we deliver outcomes in the form of subscription-based model, so it's comfortable for our clients. And we also provide white label for partners to resell our product. So we have an amazing team of experts. Our CEO has more than 25 years of experience in cybersecurity and 1 exit. I'm coming from investment banking background and also have expertise in marketing and international relations. And we have a team of experts who are complementing our skills and amazing mentors from Technopol program. And so far, our product was developed on the basis of security company, so we know that we are needed, and we already serve clients and have amazing partners in DACH region, we also, through the Technopole, found clients and partners in Nordics and Baltics. And we also have a Canadian partner, and we also have clients there. And we're planning to become a global solution, so expand and make more businesses secure with us. So choose CyberTested as your security partner, and let's become good partners. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, 4 seconds to spare. Nice, I like that.
Stressed.
All right, so we have a panel. There's a microphone. Please be, share the microphone. Who wants to say something or ask something? No, wait. We have a panel.
Please be nice.
Hi. The question is not related to AI. The question is, why should I, as your potential client, why should I trust you?
Well, we deliver better results. So we start with a pilot for the customers who ask this question. So we already were able to deliver at least 50% more vulnerabilities, and some of them are really critical. And through this, we build the trust.
That's
not the question.
That's not about trust. That's seeing that you deliver results is one thing.
Yes.
How do I know that you are not on the dark side?
Good question. We have good partners who are trustworthy. So, for example, we work with banks who are reselling also our solution as part of the white label. And we believe that through the partners that already have trust and saw our solution, we're building trust through the clients as well.
Would you be able to explain to me how would a company deal with all of the vulnerabilities that get discovered? I mean, it's a headache these days as well. If you produce 50% more, then...
It's not us, we detect their problems. So we also provide the solutions. So we have AI partner that explains them if they have questions. And they are also able to ask us to solve these problems. We also have a team of experts who can come if they don't have security team inside.
So it's not a one-click to resolve all the issues?
No.
Not as of now,
I mean,
okay.
The same as in security. It's always need some tailored solution.
Yeah, that was actually part of my question as well, was about finding, discovering vulnerabilities quickly, but the quick thing is need to remediate them as well. So I think it's important to think about how you remediate them afterwards.
Yes.
My question is really about what's your pricing model? How what's the purchasing? Is it SaaS? Is it cloud? Is it subscription based? How do you price the solution?
So it's a SaaS product. We have a basic pricing for the small companies. It starts with 1,000, and then it depends on the number of assets. So each asset has a set up price. And we also sell through partners. So partners have, let's say, discounts, and they can also decide how much their customers can pay for it. So, for example, in the US, they definitely sell it more expensive than we do.
Thank you very much. We don't have time for any more questions. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Another round of applause, please. All right, we're gonna continue here with Manos from Cymph. Coming up here, you have a microphone. Can we get 3 minutes up here onto this? That's right. We got it. Manos, you ready?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
Great to be here representing Cymph. So with my colleagues, what we discovered is that most enterprises, SOC teams, MSSP, certs, they don't actually know what are the threats that they're able to respond to. So also they have, on one end, they have like documents, spreadsheets that are static and outdated, and they are not easy to collaborate with. And on the other, they invest in SOAR. But automation only works when you have your cyber processes in place. So what is missing? Is missing a technology layer that can find the gaps, reveal all the operational gaps that might have, and unify these two worlds, the static documents with the operational part of SOAR. Now, when an incident hits, teams are still searching, improvising, and trying to find the right way to respond to a threat. Cymph can change that. We have an incident response readiness platforms that creates a live coverage map of your incident response capabilities, and teams can work with you and find the tools in our toolkit to close these gaps. We unify procedures. We are able to map them to MITRE, to NIST CSF, to other frameworks in order to find the gaps, and then we allow teams to create, update, and share these workflows with them in one platform in a vendor-agnostic way. Cymph is not a SOAR, it's not just documentation. We managed to make a cybersecurity readiness operational. We have a working platform with 700 plus playbooks. We have onboarded some early adopters, and we are looking to expand. So why now? As mentioned before, now the regulations and all the pressure from EU changes to make the compliance audit that was once a year to prove that you are operational ready to respond to threats. Also, teams need to have one unified and collaborative view of the cyber processes. Our team has long background in cybersecurity and business development, and we come from different backgrounds. And we are looking to scale in Europe, find partners, and promote this cybersecurity awareness while building more AI capabilities for our platform. What we are looking for is partners, mostly SOC providers, MSSPs, but also strategic investment to scale up and define this new category. So Cymph, we are trying to turn your incident response readiness from just a yearly audit to daily operational capability. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's go.
Okay, so explain this to me. Let's say I have an incident response team that consists of a few people. I'm a small company or something like that, or just starting out with information security, posture improvements. How would this make my team's life different? What would happen if I started using it tomorrow?
Okay, first of all, if the maturity is low, we already have these 700 playbooks that are like templates, so your team can educate and build your response capabilities based on these playbooks. But also, if you have like some processes in PDFs or in SOAR, we can ingest everything and have them in the platform, so you have a common view among the whole team. And if there's a leader, the leader can define like the processes that you follow when the specific incident happens, and the whole team will be aligned.
So, great presentation. One of the questions I've got is around, with the playbooks, how much customization is required? Because a lot of companies, playbooks just don't work out of the box. How much customization is required? Who does the customization? And how long is it before you truly start getting value from the solution of playbooks and workflows from a time frame perspective?
Okay, can you repeat the last part of the question?
How long before it becomes valuable after deployment?
Okay, first of all, we use AI on that front in order to customize the playbooks. So we don't bring our own AI, but we suggest the clients to bring their own LLM that has also field knowledge of the cybersecurity processes, the assets. We have a full asset management in the platform as well. So you can combine the templates, the general templates, with your field knowledge and create your processes that are operational very, very fast. If you're not using an LLM, we can connect it with a live LLM, but it's not recommended because you would be exposing some of the internal stuff, so use an internal LLM.
So in your presentation, you said that effectively your clients, the response teams, they keep searching for how to solve issues, what they are looking at. So you claim that your target clientele is effectively just fakers who hope to be makers.
they're not fakers. They have the processes, but they could be in different formats. They could be over emails. We have discussed with different clients. They have them in emails. They have them in Confluence. They have them in different checklists. So when the incident hits, they have to find out how to respond to that. And every time, they consistently respond with different ways. But with Cymph, they could have one process, follow that process, and be in sync, the whole team.
Thank you very much. I'm going to cut it off right here. Thank you again. One more round of applause, please. Let us continue. Who is next? Askara. All right, Askara, come on up here. You have the clicker. You have 3 minutes on the board. Everything works. All right. They will put it up right there. All right. Put it on the clock.
So that was a sneak peek. We can run through it very quick now. Welcome everybody. With the ending of this Cyber Accelerator, I'm going to present the new start and the opening, the official first product that we're going to launch with Askara tonight. And I'm going to do this by taking you into the fictional exhibition city that we have created our own world Bible around to tell the story and really make you understand what Askara is and what we do. Which short basically comes down to agentic automation of cybersecurity compliance. And before we really enter this new world, I would like to give you the problem with the old world. So we all know this increase of insane amounts of compliance that come through European legislation, directives, NIS, DORA, etc. And it creates this tremendous burden of governance, compliance for SMEs. And so far, the answer of the market has only been faster evidence. And Delph, I'm not sure if people are familiar with this, but in GRC is a great example of how this can go be terribly awry. We, with Askara, we do this through bringing the AI agents where the people are actually working, so in Slack or in Claude or Gemini, where you're actually interacting with them, and through the interaction, the evidence of how secure your company is actually the byproduct and is being written in the back end. And to visualize this product, it's best explained and beautifully explained with this video, this image, where this AI agent that is asking only the questions and interacts with you where you are, uses some kind of calculator, an oracle as we refer to it, that, for example, runs a lot of Monte Carlo simulations on your risks to quantify them, and it gathers all of the information to quantify these risks and then puts it in the knowledge graph. We, as a team, in the course of the past 7 months, have really focused on building a strong team that can scale. So not just focusing all the knowledge between two co-founders. And we did this with our launching customer, Quello, where we were able to prototype a lot of it and really notice that our solution is making great engagement possible and really fun experiences. I'm going to skip a bit through the roadmap because I want to use my last 3 seconds to show and this last slide, and I would like everybody to invite them to make a picture of this, because then you can go to the website askara.solutions/RIA, where you can get more information on our product.
All right, thank you very much. Applause, please. And do we have volunteers who want to start us off?
So I'll get started. So one of the things is you mentioned about GRC. What specific compliance and regulations do you help me address? I didn't kind of understand or get an understanding. Is it PCI compliance? Is it GDPR? What DORA? What are you covering?
We specifically focus on ISO 27001 to make that possible, which at the core has risk management, really, and a lot of these other legislations are basically covered. through doing ISO properly?
I used to work as an IT auditor, and unfortunately, I've seen quite a lot of rubber-stamped compliance papers. I hate that. So how would you avoid rubber stamping?
The rubber stamping is like what you present to the auditor as the proof.
The rubber stamping is kind of like an official paper that says that everything is fine and nice, but in the background, it's all shitty.
Yeah, exactly. So that's really the governance theater that I refer to. And that's happens basically because you're trying to tell some kind of like fake story to your auditor, which indeed has no resemblance to the real security posture. And by engaging through these agents and the results, the reports that you can generate from their conclusions on your interactions, you can tell what the actual security posture is and where like weaknesses in which teams reside. And you can actually focus your controls more on people and human behavior as well. But yeah, you can basically generate the real deal and not just the paper smokescreen.
Maybe it's because I'm a lawyer or just dumb, but your presentation brought to my head two words, or three words: security through obscurity. I failed to understand what you were pitching. So if you put your offering into one sentence, what it is and to whom you are offering.
So basically it's an AI agent that talks you through the processes of your cybersecurity posture, and it generates it maps like the real behavior to see if it's like really doing this, and so you can improve on it.
Thank you for that one very long sentence, though. But all right, another applause, please. All right, thank you. Let's keep going. Let's keep going from AppSWOT. All right, come on up here, Mihkel. There's a microphone. There's a clicker, and there's 3 minutes on the clock. Talk to us.
Hello, I'm Mihkel. I'm here with Lembit. We are representing a company called AppSWOT. So with our 30 plus years of cybersecurity experience, we have become to believe that cybersecurity doesn't necessarily have to be so complicated as it seems to be at the first stage. So we have set out to build a platform for SMEs, which provides them with cybersecurity that works beyond compliance. So cybersecurity has become a business requirement, not only because we have the EU directives, we have the NIS or the GDPR or AI Act, but also because businesses are asking other businesses whether you are compliant, whether you can kind of show us that you are secure. Now the problem for SMEs is simply they cannot afford CISO. And the second one is they say cybersecurity is too difficult. So they are left with consultants who are expensive, one-off, they leave, everything becomes static, or glorified Excel, which does the same, leaves them static. So we came out with a vision, and we are determined to do this, to actually provide them with a platform where they can ask, let's say, have a continuous feedback and also understand what they are implementing. In terms of whether it's a C-level or company managers. So they can focus more on actions and decisions and understand how they implement throughout the company and how this makes them more secure. So we position ourselves rather kind of giving feedback, constant feedback, rather than static document in the document repository. And we will ensure that you will be compliant with ISO 27001 or GDPR or whatever you have set out to, but this is a secondary effect which we will fill in for you. So, but otherwise you will understand that your cybersecurity is not just implemented, but also understood across the company. Thank you.
Thank you. We have questions, comments, thoughts. Peter.
How does your business scale?
Microphone.
So this is the unique time. This is the only time where we can scale by building the agentic AI framework, where we can actually kind of scale up the expertise that we have gained over the 30 years and what our network has.
In addition to the scaling, is that what's the business model? I mean, so you're targeting small, medium businesses. How do they get the service? So is it through what's the platform? What's the solution? What's the offering that they're getting?
So right now we are with our test clients. We are working with 4 different groups who have a lot of SMEs. So we are basically offering them our own platform with our own kind of AI, and we're kind of making sure that this information is secure, kind of kept within that. Also, we are looking on-prem solutions for them. So it kind of depends where the client like kind of need or the market need comes. Right now, we are in a situation where we have more potential clients than we have solution. So by the end of next month, we are in a different position. We have a solution that actually works, but right now we are in a bit of a pickle.
Okay, one question from me as well. If I adopted your solution tomorrow, what would it change for me as a CISO? Like, what's the difference? Would it
as a CISO, it wouldn't change much for you, except you can basically run your organization as a CISO better, but it would change if you didn't have a CISO. If you're a CEO, as a small and medium company, and you don't have money for a CISO, or somebody who's constantly kind of overlooking it, because the feedback for us, from the SMEs, has been that simply don't have enough to hire a CISO, or they don't have personnel to kind of switch it to.
Okay, got it now. So basically you have a simple workflow in there that would help any person to understand what they have to do next, etc., how they have to evaluate risks, blah, blah, blah.
Exactly, that they would actually understand that cybersecurity is not that hard, that you can basically share the load between the people you actually have.
Okay, thanks.
All right, thank you very much. Another round of applause, please. Thank you.